face out in the short hop pressure on shield, but Game & Watch doesn't believe in that. He doesn't believe in actually getting shield pressured. How do you think Myron's going to go about trying to deal with that as this game starts?
I think Myron is, okay, Myron's not going to do this because Myron's a player who wants to fight up close and personal as if Olimar has those tools. But what Myron should do is actually keep the distance because you know that Game & Watch is going to use that up B out of shield.
Yep.
So it's a shield up, he's going to come through. Olimar not really the best at following. You can preemptively jump and go for an up air, and if you guess the right side, yes, you do get that connection. But if Maister hits you with the up B, you're landing after taking 40–50%, you know? Olimar's drift, not the best. The fall speed, really lackluster. Doesn't have any buttons to really beat the nair. So if you're Maister, you just want to avoid the scenario. Yeah,
and I think the damage over time aspect is going to be huge, but also another small thing with the matchup too is you get the Pikmin latched onto him. Then he's going to probably go for something like Nair, which is a really good option to get it off of him. So what do? You wait for that Nair, you punish the end lag of it, and find your openings. This is actually crazy though, because we're starting this game number 1 on Smashville. This is a great stage for Olimar, but this is Advantage City for Game & Watch, because we see every time Maister gets a hold of somebody here, you take 60 onto that platform.
Yeah. But I mean, on this plus, you know, Myron definitely a very technical player. Knows how to get those grabs on the platform, even when he's on the ground. And Myron, fantastic start right now. Are we going to go for the 2-frame? Tries to get that down there. Does it a little preemptively, not wanting to risk Maister actually going past the ledge and hitting him, giving him unnecessary damage. So wise right there.
Yeah, right now the main thing is keeping that purple next to you as long as you can. You need that as your KO option here. That's why he's not going for any plucks outside of. Never mind, he has the double now, and double purple is when he goes up a tier. If you get caught by a straight hit forward air, forward smash or a back air, that's the stop.
It is. Now, Maister actually just showed his hand a little bit. He went for a bucket, which is a reflect. Olimar can die at as low as 20–30% for F-smashing and getting it reflected, and which is terrifying that Maister is aware of that and actually already threw that out there.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's been top 10 in the world for so long, just now getting caught with the downer, but his DI is always so good too. Maister understands, even in weaker matchups where he struggles with like disjoints, he always knows how to zone break. So it's not always about playing that out of shield game. He's doing a good job of, even though he had that big deficit, look at him, he's at 163. Never mind, finally loses the stock, but it took a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, but fires right back. We're going to charge the big old noggin, and Myron just runs into it. But
you know what? Think deep, man. Think deep.
He was, okay? That was definitely some reading rainbow. Tried to, again, go for that grab with the red on the top platform. Maister just barely away from it. And now the juggles are starting.
Yeah, here's that advantage that we said before. But I actually like what Maister did. He was trying to bait out the whistle instead of continuing with the up air, so he doesn't let Myran land for free. And now you go deep off stage. You don't have a hitbox on that recovery other than when you get to that position exactly right there, you go ahead and hit the hitbox. He's going to be trying to challenge that with the back air often. That is actually hilarious.
All like, up
what you think you're going to do?
Right, you know. Myron's a farmer, but Maister is like, it's time to get the crops, all right? Let's cut them all up.
I don't like the veggies. It's about the meats. It just keeps him stuck at the ledge there with that neutral B. And going to try and catch him maybe on a preemptive roll with the up B, but he keeps getting him out of shield. Very slight lead, but as one thing that is good for Myron, at least if he can get himself back on the ground, is Game & Watch is very light, so he can go ahead and snipe a stock away really soon.
Absolutely. Now, the terrifying thing for Myron is, let's say you do close this deficit. Let's say you do get the percentage close and tied. You still have to approach Game & Watch to go for that killing blow. That means you have to take a risk. That means you have to give Maister an opportunity to actually take your stock by going into his range, and that's what's terrifying.
He's playing a bit more of that zoning game you were mentioning before that you'd like to see out of him, but one thing that Myron loves to do is down smash at the ledge, and we saw it just miss before, but it covers so much, and if you get hit by the purple side, you are going to die right now at the 93. It gets him with the blue, so it's not going to find the KO, but he does find him at the ledge. I think his jump is gone, so he's going to be forced to have to up B. He just missed it to 2-frame.
Yeah, if that was the sweet spot, that would have been great. Myron just threw away the blue. Very interesting option right there, especially because Game & Watch is in kill range from a blue grab, and it would be nice to have that as an option. Goodbye. Olimar's so light.
That up B, I did not expect that to KO right there. Even with good DI, I think he was just gone anyways. And now you have to take about 40 here. No, he just tried to fade away. Got through with the whistle that time.
Yep. I mean, good stuff on landing. You're taking the damage, but at least you're able to get your feet planted in the blue. You see Myron looking for it, searching away. I would really like Myron to kind of maybe run underneath the Maister, back up, hesitate, and then maybe go for a whip punish grab. That'd be a great option right now. Or we could just forward smash underneath the Franklin.
Great
that turtle doesn't
right
cover
there.
It all.
That's such a good spot to do it too, because he was right under the platform, but far enough away that if he approached at the angle he did, he wouldn't land on top of the platform. So he kept him in the spot. He always gets that anti-air.
Oh no, Myron thought he had an opening. Maister said, nah, bruh, not today.
No, especially right now. This is his home turf, too. We may be in the World Tour, but this is Florida. This is, oh, wait, never mind. Agriculture not looking too good out here in Florida. We all know that water nasty. I don't know what the Zephyr Hills is, but now getting stuck on the ledge once again. Pretty aggro from the ledge, though. It worked out.
Yeah, which is interesting. It looks like Maister's not really ready for aggressive options from the ledge. Oh, dangerous game Myran's playing. Gets the roll into jab. Surprising right there, 72 to 99. Myran, you got to get on stage. Going to be so difficult. Maister's going to chase you out there. Great purple.
That was really good purple. Yeah, that got him out of that ledge trap. And Maister, now it's time to let it rip. Start throwing out those down smashes. You got the ability to catch him on the ground and hit. And his ledge traps have been on point. He keeps forcing the rolls. We saw that before. He didn't connect. That time he does connect on it. Great conditioning from Myran because you're so scared to neutral get up in that spot.
Well, the other thing is that Myran only had a white Pikmin. White Pikmin has the lowest health. So, you know, a lot of times Myran likes to come up aggressively, but if he would have done an aerial and Maister did as well, was going to lose out. It was actually going to die in the process of doing the attack, which is why he chose to roll a defensive option. But Maister, not sure if he was aware or not, but it worked out either way. Had that up smash waiting. And
even after that, too, now you go into the next game. It's like, okay, he kept pressuring me on neutral get up, and now he read my roll twice. Now I'm more like inclined to want to jump. Well, you know what happens after that? You get hit by that up B, and we saw that it was able to kill before. So yeah. Maister is just, not only is he great at advantage, but one of the things about that top 10 echelon of players is their ability to control the pace of the game, even against zoners who want to camp you a bit, like Olimar. It was very impressive in that game one.
For sure. Curious to see how this one pans out, Final Destination. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Yes, you have more space to kind of run away and play your game, but at the same time, there's nowhere to land.
Exactly, because it's on paper, you look at this, go, why did you let Olimar start to zone you? But at the same time, the moment Maister gets one hit on you, congratulations getting by the whistle mix-up, because he's going to be looking to bait that out on landing. And once he starts to get used to your pattern, you're going to take a lot of damage. But Myran out here controlling this pace, however, finally taking a hit. At least it was only 21%.
Yeah. Well, it started 21. You know, now we're at that 39. Whoa, sneaking by right there.
How did you get under that?
Yeah, no idea how.
It's that low character privilege right there. It's just like snuck right underneath.
Good trade right there. Whoa, that one lost. Really surprised right there. I thought that Maister was actually going to lose that and immediately die.
And Maister, he has a good spot on him right now, that down air. Do you read the jump off? No, just try to go for forward air. But I think that actually put him in enough hits, hit lag at the end because of the clank that he was able to close it out with the forward smash.
And that was extra intelligent because if you did forward smash, your other Pikmin just would have lost out to the nair. So good awareness of Myran to stall out that nair and then come with a true disjoint in that forward air.
Exactly. I'm curious, from the Olimar player, with going with the yellow here, is there some logic behind this, trying to get like the additional hit stun or get the additional chip, or is he just going for that purely because he doesn't have the time to actually get any Pikmin pulls?
I think it's a mix. For the most part, yellow actually has the largest hitbox, so that's maybe why if you're going to deal with someone who has such good disjoints like Game & Watch, you want as much range as possible.
Wow, that had enough invincibility at the end to still just trade out with that purple.
Good move.
Yeah,
it's a good move.
That is a blessed move. How did you, bro? All right, we are out here playing a 3D game. That's some Z-axis or some cheating going on. And on this stage with this color, by the way, I know it's not it might be intentional, but you kind of fade into the background a bit, so it makes it a little bit harder for Myran to see you sometimes at a disadvantage. And I hope that doesn't play against him. But that down smash at the ledge, you talk about that large hitbox with the electric, actually caught him below the ledge there.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was intentional by Myran. Oh, recovery's going to be so difficult. Maister relentless off stage right there. Pretty sure Maister has wings, okay? He's just out off stage the entire time, and I'm like, I flew from D.C. to Florida, and Maister's still off stage.
I mean, we regularly sponsored by Red Bull for sure, but right now, like, Myran has to be careful because he has a nice large lead right now, but if you try to get a little bit too aggressive with this lead, he is a very aggro Olimar, despite what people may believe, and he will get punished for it if you do that too much on shield against a Game & Watch, which is currently getting cooked quite a bit on here, Logic.
Yeah. I mean, Maister's definitely closing this gap quite a bit. But here's the thing. Maister loves going for these charge smash tags that we're seeing. Myran clearly has an answer. You know, throwing out these F smashes into forward air seems to be working. It hasn't worked every time, but Myran's not getting hit and Myran's tacking on damage.
Oh, wow. You died. All right, yeah, you are online, man. Bro, you need to eat some of your own vegetation. You need to put some weight on, bro.
Man, all right, that's all I'm saying.
Like, how you got that big old nose and you ain't got no weight to your body? That's all I'm saying. Like, now, Myran is actually in not a good spot. He's getting ledge trapped. He had a large lead before, and now Maister controlling the pace. He has the tempo now of the game, even with the slight lead. He keeps getting the rolls from ledge.
Yeah, you got to watch those rolls. That is one thing Maister covers time and time again. You know those charge smash attacks come out oh so often. That was scary.
That was actually really scary. I think Myran just thought about it. It's like, you know what? It's not working. Oh, that might kill at that point. Yes, it is the forward air. You can see, look at Myran in the camera, man. He put his hands up over his head immediately.
Maister's like, yeah, I knew this would happen. You know, you thought you had a lead? All right, you're still Olimar at the end of the day. I'm Game & Watch. What's going on with you?
Must feel nice to like playing up against a matchup. Yo, we reached 5,000 battles, by the way. Let's go. They must feel nice to actually play against another character who's just as light as you, so you don't have to worry so much about the scramble engagements because you're both dying very similar percents.
You are, but Game & Watch hits a little hard.
It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Those down smashes to up smash, but like
down smash to up smash, I'm pretty sure kills Olimar like 40, maybe 50%.
Yeah, grounded into F smash is crazy, and especially at ledge, which is majority of where Myran has been staying. Like it's kind of been hard for him to fight center stage the way he wants. We're gonna run it back here to FD. Potentially could be the end of Myran's bracket run because remember, chat, we are at the point where it is now the championship bracket. This is the first round of that, and whoever loses this does go home.
Yeah, and the reflector's starting to come into play as well. Not for the smash attacks, but actually for reflecting the Pikmin just side Bs, which now Myran has to whistle if he wants the Pikmin to actually stop attacking him.
Yeah, now what is the mix-up here on how to deal with, like, Maister with the 2-game lead? Because Maister will play back a little bit when he has, like, when he's kind of even with you, just kind of get a read on how you behave. But when he's up 2 games, he likes to hold forward because it throws you off from everything else he was doing. You think he's going to camp you, and then he just chases you down like this logic. Oh, my God, what a dominant stock.
I don't know the answer, if you want me to be honest. That's why I'm not in the bracket. That's why I'm only talking about it, okay?
Oh my goodness, man. This is looking incredibly solid here from Maister as he just keeps up this lead. Myran having a really rough go of it. This FD pick did make sense on paper, but Maister has just completely taken away because he can't. He rolled on to get by that time, but he was already ready to react. He's got to pull out the bag of tricks. He's got to have every single mix-up he has left to start trying to mix them up.
And I think that maybe last game, you know, Maister was caught a little off guard at first, but clearly Maister made the comeback because he figured out what he was doing. What, you know, some of the habits of Myran, and it's being demonstrated again in game number 3. 3 stocks to 2, Maister still 51%, being relatively safe. Gonna throw him off stage. Got to get this down there. Got it, but not the sweet spot. You got the horizontal one, actually, and Maister prepared to tech.
Yeah, his risk management, too, not falling for the down smash either at ledge, just going for a jump, going for the up B, because now you have to trade with me up here at worst. I get the downer, and then you take the trade. An aggressive downer coming through. Do you find one of these arrows? It's kind of hard to because he has so many hitboxes in the way. Myran, once again, leaning back in his chair. You can see it's starting to drain him a bit because this is looking very difficult.
Did get the blue. That should be a stock. I mean, it's not the position you want to be in, but it's still doable, especially with that white Pikmin on deck. You know, maybe get the white, follow up with a grab. You can do so much damage, but he delayed the grab. That would have been at least 40 to 50% on Maister.
That's crazy. And now he can't even get his up smash starters here because he can't get back on the stage. You want to get a big combo opener, and he just gets to reflect back too. Now you have only the up B. Now we're on Olimar essentially because all you have is the grab, and you don't want to get rid of that, but he gets some on board, but his 97%, 108, it is not looking good as he tries to find a landing.
Yeah, and back off stage you are going to go. Actually, a Maister went for an up throw in that scenario. A little surprised attacking on the damage, and at 146, Franklin's going to be enough. Not just eating veggies, but also, unfortunately, Olimar stock in Maister 3-0.
Incredible play from Maister. This is one of the people, when you looked at the bracket, you assumed he could find his way into grand finals. He is one of the biggest threats of this tournament, and he is so consistent for good reason. As we see the ledge control, it was working for Myran for a bit. He got him on the hitbox extension or the hit lag extension from that neutral air. However, after that, he never really got mixed from that point forward. This was Maister's game to lose right there. He had 2 stocks up on him. He had a lot of damage control, but Maister just took it away, and that's just a testament to how good he is as a player.
Such a talented player. Knows all the matchups oh so well, and I mean, unfortunately, the camera says it all. The player cam, Myran just really not happy with the performance, with the results, but still hold your head high because you advanced in one of the most difficult tournaments in the entire world.